new format for me. Okay, the city, county, and the consultant group called Design Local and an artist engagement team are working towards an arts and culture plan for the city and county. And surprise, you're all gonna help us with it. Don't worry, the doors aren't locked. You can leave whenever you want. This isn't a horror movie. But one of the most common questions we get is, what is an arts and culture plan? So generally, a plan establishes long-term goals and a comprehensive perspective. The danger in not having a plan is that you're only thinking of the immediate need and the immediate future and not the larger context of what's going on. A plan also is an opportunity to identify strengths and gaps, which helps drive decisions that leverage those strengths and address the issues. A plan is an opportunity to connect and coordinate people in groups, reinforcing networks and maximizing impact. And lastly, a plan can ensure that decisions are informed by a community vision. In short, a plan is a comprehensive guide to decision-making to move toward a community-informed vision and set of goals. So how does this relate to the arts? Arts and culture plans vary from city to city, sometimes addressing very specific needs, but generally, arts and culture plans are blueprints for the arts, helping local government, arts institutions, and organizations to prioritize investment and create policy and programs. They're becoming more common because of a growing awareness of the importance of arts and culture. This is the why of arts and culture plan. There are many reasons why cities, counties, arts institutions, and others would want to be more strategic about how they invest in the arts. I think we are all familiar with these reasons. They include arts and culture as part of economic development. Supporting the arts creates jobs for artists and supports arts organizations. Artists are entrepreneurs. And a thriving arts and culture network can positively impact local businesses through beautification and drawing people to commercial corridors during performances and cultural events. Arts and culture is neighborhood amenities, vitality, it creates community spaces. Having those neighborhood amenities positively impacts residents' mental health. I know we've all had moments with art that brighten our day. This is from a bike ride. On my bike ride to work, I often find new art along the way that really brightens my day. And having access to creative outlets also improves mental health. Now, by many accounts, Rochester and the county already have a strong network of arts and culture. Artist vision. This was another one that popped out at me one day. I felt seen. Thank you. Artist vision to pursue an arts and culture plan is about developing strategies to further strengthen that network. We've recently increased arts investments, but how do we do that in a more intentional way? How do we better support artists and arts organizations? How can we better serve residents through arts and culture? We aim to answer many questions with the plan. So what will this arts and culture this plan include? The main components are a vision, goals, and implementation plan. They include recommendations and recommended actions and a responsible party for those actions. I want to emphasize here that there will be recommendations for city and county, but not just city and county. There will also be recommendations for others, arts institutions, arts organizations, other stakeholder groups. It will include a cultural equity policy. We're having a specific equity lens with this, as we do on all city initiatives. And it will include a public art master plan for the city. So we have really identified the need for a consistent process across all departments that are involved in public art making. So the plan will provide guidance for us on topics, really specific topics like public art maintenance and how to handle art donations, but also for things such as an internal structure for managing arts and culture investment, and we'll explore the potential for an arts commission. So where are we at in the process? So we secured the funding to create the plan. It includes city and county funding and generous funding from Rochester Area Community Foundation and Parish Foundation. We went through an RFP process to select a consultant, Design Local, to provide specific expertise and technical know-how to help us with the plan. And we hired 4 local artists to help us with community engagement. So the artist engagement team is really a model for outreach piloted by cities like Minneapolis, and you will be hearing from them tonight. And we're using multiple modes of community outreach. Yes. So the traditional models of community outreach don't always work. And so we're really using as many modes as possible and models as possible. And working with the artist engagement team is really about local expertise and who better to talk about art with residents than artists. We also have a steering committee of local artists and stakeholders who meet quarterly to discuss progress on the plan. So we've started some outreach. This is a couple photos from pop-ups that we've done. You're going to hear more about what we're hearing so far from the artist engagement team, from other artists tonight, but I want to give you a couple quotes. An artist, like a lawyer or doctor, is essential and should not have to sacrifice their own well-being or financial security to provide for their community. Art is the channel through which culture can be expressed, felt, and seen. Art has the transformative power to make visible cultures, shape them, and create social change. It operates from a deeper level of perception that can often be difficult to access in human behavior, making it a potent force for societal progress. And arts and culture are the primary elements in a life worth living. Thank you.